it's such a good day that we're getting ripped off.
We are getting ripped off.
We're getting ripped off. We're such motivators of the Houston Astros. They won 2 games. Not only they hurt us on Friday.
Well, Friday before Friday.
Friday before Friday. and they're ripping us off, Paul.
They are ripping us off. Because look, Friday we gave them a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
But the Friday before, we gave them the reset button option. We were like Hillary Clinton with whoever was running Russia when Obama first took over. I don't know if you guys remember this, but they literally, to talk about a reparation of Russian-American relations, Hillary Clinton literally brought a reset button.
Oh.
That reset button seems to have worked great. I'm being sarcastic. But we gave the Astros a reset button.
Mm-hmm.
We said, hey, the season starts tonight against the Washington Nationals.
And what'd they do?
They won.
They won.
And then they lost every game after that.
Until they got to Mexico.
But they got to Mexico after we gave them a funeral, and they are 2-0 post-funeral.
Yeah.
So it seems like they, Joe, maybe went back to the Gallant and George podcast for the Friday before last Friday and said, you know what? The season starts now. 3 quotes I'm going to read. Jose Altuve said this Sunday, let's take this as a new beginning, Joe Espada told us. We talked about, okay, new opening day for us, a new opportunity, and a new start that can get us going. Espada said this, quote, I wanted to just put that series in Chicago behind us and use Mexico as a starting point. Reset button. It was more put things behind us. We need to do X, Y, and Z better. Let's do those things. And then you got Ryan Presley. So instead of the back of the baseball card, they're all talking about resets. Said Presley, quote, everybody kind of took this series as a reset. We haven't been playing good baseball. We know it. That's not the caliber of Houston Astros baseball that we play normally. And I think it's kind of one of those gut check times. You look at yourself in the mirror and find out who you are and just go take care of business because nobody's going to feel sorry for you. So, Joe, tonight against the Cleveland Guardians with Mario Joseph Loperfido making his major league debut, we believe.
We hope.
The Astros are pressing the reset button.
They are.
In perfect time because they're going up against a couple of first-place teams the next 2 series.
Hunter Brown does not have an 0-4 record with a 9.68 ERA. He has an 0-0 record with a 0.00 ERA. Reset button activated. The Astros are a fascinating team, Paul. They are 9-19. They are playing a team in the Guardians who are 19-9. And if you look at the betting angle of this, the Astros are a minus 170 money line favorite to win tonight's game with a pitcher on the mound that has nearly a 10 ERA. The Guardians, who have the best record in baseball, are plus 145 underdogs. So, like, as bad as it's been for the Astros, like, Vegas just keeps telling you, like, they're the favorite to win all these games they're losing. It's just fascinating that this team could be so bad and still, like, there's such a belief in them. I mean, you have this on here. There's no team that's lost 19 of their first 26 games that's made the playoffs since, like, what, the 20s? The 10s? 1914. The last time a team lost 19 of 26 games and made the postseason.
That is actually over 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is also mind-blowing.
But you know what that just means? It just happens once every 100 years. So once every 100 years, a team loses 19 of their first 26 games and makes the postseason.
Century starts now.
Yeah, century starts now. Like, here we go. We're on our way.
We're well on our way.
Yeah.
Make history or we're history, Joe.
Whoa.
Wow.
Makes you think.
Deep.
That was deep, Paul.
That should be the hashtag.
I quoted a sign from the 2004 Red Sox-Yankees ALCS.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, that worked out.
It did
Worked out. They were down 3-0.
It did work out.
And hey, I mean, you know, the people weren't believing in the Red Sox at that moment in time. The less bloody Boston Massacre had taken place in Game 3, right? Everyone
Oh,
was.
the bloody sock.
That was Game 6.
Oh, that was Game 6?
Game 6.
Okay.
Once Game 6 happened, everyone was like, yeah, this thing's happening.
Yeah, it was definitely happening.
Game 7 was an absolute blowout. But yeah, make history or
Yeah.
we're history
Yeah.
after pressing the reset button for a second time this year.
I
April.
think that's incorrect. I think that's like the third time we've reset them this year. I think you said the season starts today like at least 4 times on this show.
Well, that's why you got to have a short memory, Joe.
Just okay.
That's why you got to
You're right.
have
Like a defensive
short
back.
memory.
You're right. Yeah, like
exactly. See?
Yeah, or a
Sean
bad,
knows.
or a bad quarterback that throws interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Gunslinger.
Gunslinger.
Jameis
yeah.
Winston.
Brett Favre.
Come on.
Josh Allen.
Well,
Trying-
Josh Allen less so. Josh Allen, like Brett Favre. Brett Favre is the all-time leader. Maybe Joe Namath. Namath threw a lot of picks.
Did he really?
He did.
I
yeah.
think he threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
He did, yes.
Oh wow, good for him.
George Blonta threw a lot of interceptions as well.
Oh, we're going
Second
deep
most
with the names
interceptions
here.
all time.
Well, because now
really
if he throws,
impressive that he threw that many.
So how many George Blonta games have you watched?
Not none, but I know George Blonta has the second most interceptions.
Is it Blanda?
Maybe it's Blanda. I think he was an Oiler for a bit.
I think now if you throw that many interceptions, you basically have to be Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like you have to be that good. Because I think every interception record is like unbreakable now.
Oh, the
'Cause you
Brett
just get
Favre
benched.
one. The Brett Favre interception record is one of the most unbreakable records in sports, I think. I just unless the quarterback plays for 20 years, but like if you throw
It's
that
hard.
many interceptions, it's going to be daunting.
But even then, like Tom Brady played for 20 years. He just didn't throw that many
Yeah.
interceptions.
Blanda, in a playing career, 26 years, most seasons played by any NFL player ever, also was a kicker for this entire time too. Blanda threw 277 interceptions in 26 years. And we're talking back at the day where people didn't really throw that much because he played from 1949 to 1975.
That's crazy.
Including with the Houston Oilers from 1960 to 1966. George Blanda, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what? He had a short memory. He was willing to press the reset button
Because he played in the 50s. That's
every
why he had-
single game and every single year. Well, that's true. He probably pressed the reset button in the offseason because he might have been working at a grocery store or something like that.
Well, also because of the hits to the head, he probably had a short memory by the end too.
Yeah. So yeah, the Astros ripped us off, but the season started last Friday. They're, slow start to the season. They're what 3 and like 5.
Wait, which last Friday? You mean the
2
past
Fridays
Friday?
ago. 2 Fridays.
Justin Verlander was game 1.
Yeah, Justin Verlander was game 1.
No, so right, but that we're pressing the reset button again as of Friday.
Okay.
So the Astros are 2-0.
They're 2-0.
Yes.
In the third season this year
Yes.
and this April for the Astros.
According
They've
to
had
the
3 years.
Astros, reset in Mexico.
Okay.
They reset in Mexico.
So now I can show vote. Last reset.
No.
No, I think we got it's the Vince Carter. I think we got one more in me.
we got one more.
I got one more in me.
Okay.
I am reserving
June
the right
1st.
to reset as many times as possible until they officially miss the playoffs.
Maybe 2-week cool down.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe post All-Star break. Like that's the
Oh,
real.
no.
Because that's like a real restart.
That's everyone's restart though.
That's a good point.
I think Memorial Day Memorial Day.
So like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Like a month.
a month. Come on.
Yeah, no,
I have faith.
It's coming up fast.
I'm spacing out a little bit, and this might be just Margarita
The
talking
64 ounces of margarita that you
hang on now. Okay.
What is it? 48 ounces?
Does Chris Ballard have eyebrows, general manager of the Colts? Does he need some? I mean, listen, I've got a lot of eyebrows.
I think he's just very blonde.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because he's got a lot of hair going on in the
Yeah,
back.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we're not edging into making fun of him for any issues he might have.
We're not
Right,
Kevin
exactly.
Garnett.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not Kevin Garnetting right now.
No,
He said
no,
he's a cancer to the league and his
no,
team. All right,
No.
that's what he said. That's what he said. He said after he got in trouble.
Yeah, that's not what he said. That's not what it.
So
no.
reset button for the Astros number 3.
Okay.
Three
This is
for the show.
The official third reset of the year, and they're 2-0 since it.
Yep.
And you know what? Maybe they listen to our show too, Joe.
And you know what? If there ever was like a real reset, it is right now. You have Verlander. You have Fromber. Christian Javier is going to be back this weekend.
Yep.
So you finally have your rotation basically intact.
When their starters, those starters that you mentioned start, I mean, they're 7-0 with a 1.83 ERA.
Oh, yeah, with Blanco too, yeah.
Yeah. When the Astros aces pitch, they're great. The other starter numbers, not as good. Do you want to guess, Joe? Want to guess the numbers? When it's not
Well, you said 7.
Valdez,
you said
Verlander,
7.
Javier Blanco.
So it's easy math.
So they're 2-12. They're 2-19.
They're 0-10 with a 9.49 ERA. Hunter Brown,
Okay.
JP France, Spencer
Oh, the
Arrighetti,
starter.
Oh, the
Blair
starters.
Henley. Yeah, the other
Okay.
starter numbers.
Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
Blair Henley got a no decision for
Yeah,
giving up
good point.
a million
He
runs.
did give
But,
it.
but Valdez, Verlander, Javier Blanco starts 7-0, 1.83 ERA.
All right, get those guys starting more.
I mean,
All right.
you have 4 at least good pitchers.
It's just the other ones are apocalyptically bad.
They are very bad.
Tonight's make or break for Hunter Brown. I'm going to call my shot. If Hunter Brown gets smoked tonight, Spencer Arrighetti is going to stay in the rotation.
Oh, interesting.
When Fromber comes back.
When Javier comes back this
Or
weekend.
Javier comes
Yeah.
back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That.
I'm not opposed to it, but also what happens if Spencer Arrighetti does the same thing?
Good
I
point.
feel like both of these
Touche.
guys.
At least he's younger.
Touche.
Upside.
Yeah, that's true. You're willing to look the other way with the puppy as opposed to the 2-year-old dog that's pooping all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a 2-year-old doing that, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Like, you're a bad dog, Dad.
Rolling up the newspaper
Yeah.
on
Hey,
Hunter Brown.
That's abusive. Not cool.
No,
Don't
it's
say
just a
that.
bop on the nose.
Yeah, if it's just a
That's
little bop,
boop.
it's okay.
That's a boop.
Yeah, a little
No,
boop
it's
on,
a bop.
little boop on the nose.
It's discipline. Bop.
Yeah, but it's not hard, so it's a boop.
No, boop is loving. Bop is like, hey,
Okay.
stop that.